and adventures of the Philippines-American couple. You can expect light-hearted videos, encouragement, fun live streams, entertainment, and most importantly our support and respect. Join for a real-life adventure, traveling the world, navigating life and merging our two worlds. We love the Philippines and the USA. We have found that blending the two cultures together, there is a lot fun, excitement and struggles. We hope by sharing our story, the good and the bad, that our journey becomes a learning experience for us as well as others. If you like what we do and want to support our efforts to be positive in the world, we have a https://www.paypal.com/paypalme/PhilippineAmericanco. Please feel free to contact us. Email me at davidhartman_@yahoo.com. https://www.facebook.com/PhilippineAmericanCouple/
That's me. That's us. Let's see how I got something on here somewhere. Oh, it's over here. There we go. All right. Woo-wee. Man, I tell you what, this live streaming is hard work. I deserve that beach house, Henry. Man, it was hard work doing this live streaming stuff. My goodness gracious, great balls of fire. All right. See, Henry, I need that beach house. Nobody's donated me any money for a beach house yet, though, Henry. It is Thursday. Thank you for being here. I am David, your tropical shirt wearing host. Right here. Here, let me adjust my beautiful camera so you can see me better. Because I'm what's important, not the wall. Thursday, like I said, warm, summery, nice, no rain. Luckily, things are drying out. Things are improving from our massive tornado that came through and wiped us out. So we're still recovering from that. Luckily, things are drying out. So things are improving from our. Man, I am a mess today. I'm tired.
Did you nap in for your live stream?
Yeah. A massive tornado that came through and wiped us out. I'm trying to read my chat here on this other device. All right. So, Jack, how are you?
Not too bad. Yeah, I just woke up about a half hour ago from my little nap.
It's good to see Henry. Henry, I know you. Did you get all that rain from Texas and Louisiana? Did you get part of that? I couldn't remember last night if that came through or not. I'm pimping my Instagram. I'm trying to build my Instagram. I don't know if Instagram is even popular anymore or not, but what else are we doing, Jack? We are now. I don't know if Jack is still e-begging for food, but I'm still e-begging for a beach house. So,
Yeah, a little bit of food, but I think the beach house is more important.
it is. It's very much important. I'm working hard. I don't know if I should start an OnlyFans page and just start showing my boobs. I mean, I don't know what to do, but I need to get. The real, and maybe I ought to just do a GoFundMe thing where I tell people what I really want.
Right. At least you're not lying for it. Just tell everybody the truth. You get it's a $5 million beach house.
Yeah, I'm not lying. I just want the damn beach. No, I mean, what I really want, to be honest, is to be by the water and to be completely debt free from a home standpoint. Because I don't want Lorelai to ever have to worry about having a place to live. I don't want her to have to worry about when I die how she's going to pay the mortgage. She can always pay the utilities, but I need her to have a place 1,000% debt free. So Henry said, "Yep, he got some rain down yonder in Mississippi land." And he's saying hello to Jack. Craig is in the house. Craig, how are you, my friend? Appreciate you
Great.
being here. Appreciate you as always, Craig. We have an interesting story. Maybe Jack and I will tell you in a little bit about your. Well, I guess he's not your countryman, but a guy that lives in your country. So we have an interesting story about him, and we're going to talk a little bit about first world problems. I have two first world problems that I had to deal with today, and I really think it's kind of unpathetic. Let me just put it that way. Unpathetic. So Jack is saying hello. Yeah, you're coming through Arkansas shoot. You'll see some damage. We got shitloads and shitloads and shitloads of damage. Henry saying hello to Craig. James made it in the house. James, thank you for stopping by.
Yeah,
Always.
James.
James, good to see you. I just talked to James earlier. He took me shopping with him. But as always, it's good to have you here, James. And, so, yeah, we're going to tell you a story about another, I don't know if he's a YouTuber, is he?
I don't think so.
He claims to be the only one that knows anything about anything.
You know, he
So,
knows everything. He's the number one authority of the Philippines. So
yeah,
everything you need to know about the Philippines, he knows already.
yeah, he knows it. And look, so now maybe I got three first world problems I should talk about today. But holy crap, the tornadoes ripped through here. Lorelai and I have been sightseeing, after it calmed down. We have, I don't know, 150 million dollars of the damages, maybe 200 million. It's massive. Buildings everywhere, homes lost, businesses. One of the weirdest thing for us was our large cemetery here, really old cemetery, but it's very large. Has about 30 big, gigantic old maples and trees throughout. I mean, it has probably 100, but about a good 30 of them got blown over and uprooted. Well, this cemetery has dead trees laying everywhere now. So that was kind of a creepy, weird thing. You know, Greg saying hello to James. James, good guy. Appreciate James. James keeps me apprised of the prices in California compared to the prices in the rest of the world. My God, you got to be rich to live in California. I mean, a loaf of bread was like $7. So, only three. You're doing great. Only three. Yeah, only three. First world problems. I have a lot of other problems. I mean, my dog may lose his damn leg. I have some weird health issue going on that I don't know yet. I mean, we have real problems, but first world problems. Today, I can only think of three. James is saying hello to Craig, the man down under. We're going to start calling you Craig, the man from down under. I see Big John. If you guys don't know, he's still traveling, visiting family. If you guys are wondering where Big John is, I don't know if he'll be here tonight. He's out traveling. So, Jack, what should we talk about first?
I'll leave everything up to you.
Tim is in the house. Everybody say hello to Tim.
And
Hello, Tim. How are you today, my friend? Did you get any rain? James said hello to everybody. Tim is having a brownout. All right. Well, is a brownout better than a blackout? Or is a blackout better than the brownout? Because if you're having a blackout, then you don't know that you're in a brownout, right?
so no, like, what is it? California, they have rolling brownouts.
Yeah, James, do you guys out in California have brownouts out there? Do you guys have those in California? We don't have them here. If the electricity goes out here, it's because tornadoes came through, or we got ice and blew down the power lines, or some car ran into a telephone pole and knocked over the electricity. Henry, Henry. Man, I can't even play master controller today, Henry. 3 problems, you're lucky. I have too many to count, man. I know the feeling. I saw that, Henry, I saw that you greeted Lorelai's friend Joy coming back from overseas. That was nice of you. On Facebook the other day. Tim, shout out to Big Tim. Man, Henry, what the hell is that? What happened to the beautiful sunset in Mississippi, Henry? Oh my God, Henry. Oh, James and hello. A lot of rain yesterday for Tim, so that's good. We've had a couple of dry days, finally. And we really need it here. We need some dried up weather. So, James is dropping his channel. Remember, you guys are always welcome. You don't have to ask permission. You guys, if you got a blue wrench, just throw out anything you want to throw out. It's perfectly fine. If you don't have a blue wrench, let me know and I'll fix that. But you guys don't have to ask. You just drop videos, share anything you want to share with us. We don't care. We're okay with it.
Your OnlyFans.
You can shout out your OnlyFans. I think I'm going to make it on. Oh, see, Jack got me, on track here. I'm going to make a GoFundMe account saying, look, what I really need is about $5 million so I can buy a luxury beach house. But I would really like to have just enough money to live debt-free so that when I die, my wife, who's taken very good care of me, and I know she's probably going to listen later, so who's taken very, very good care of me and our dogs. I really do, and I was going to talk about this a couple of weeks ago, but something happened, about how much money do we leave? How big of an importance is it to you guys to leave your Filipina something? Well, to me, it's the most important thing. My number one goal in life is to make sure Lorelai doesn't have to financially worry after I die, but we're not there yet. So that's my primary for her. I don't want her to ever have to worry about money after I'm dead. And so I'm going to do a GoFundMe page. Maybe somebody will be kind enough and give me $1. I don't know. Jim is saying hello to everybody. Henry, too much rain. Yeah, but here in a couple of weeks, Henry, it's going to be hot as hell. And Henry, as always, if you're coming through this part of the state, let me know. The Craig from the land, no, I can't even talk. I promise. I've had no alcohol to drink. Maybe that's the problem. Craig, the man from down under. Then the OnlyFans, I have 2 battery operated fans. Oh God, I'm in trouble. All right, I'm going to tell you a quick story, Jack. Everybody, listen up. When we were in the Philippines, when Typhoon Odette hit us, now luckily Lorelai beforehand bought one of those solar electric fans. Now look, it worked okay. It's from China, so it worked okay. But she liked it well enough that we brought it back to America. But in order to get it in a suitcase, I had to disassemble it. It's in the closet, and she wants me to get that out. Because the tornadoes came through. Now we have an emergency go bag. We have a first aid kit. We have emergency radios. We have emergency everything now in case the once-in-a-lifetime tornado comes back through. But now I got to get that stinking fan out and figure out how to put it back together. And it's been in the closet since we got back from the Philippines. James says the power outages in California are unavoidable and sometimes unexpected. So yeah, they have rolling brownouts then.
So you'd fit right in the Philippines.
Yeah. He may come to the Philippines. James is a great guy. He definitely needs to maybe come down south and live where us good Southerners like Henry and I live, even though I'm not a Southerner. But, yeah. Yep, rented lips. That's it. We got a first world problem or two. Everybody's saying hello to Kiko. So, all right. Well, that's one of my questions. How important is it to you? And this may, be more towards some of the guys that are married or dating. How important is it to you guys that your wife is financially taken care of in case of your death? James is saying hello to Kiko. Time to come out of the closet. Yeah, it's in the closet. And she also got these, and I don't know, I never figured them out. They're like solar light bulbs. I don't know if they have a little solar panel that has, I don't know. But they're somewhere in a box that we brought back from the Philippines, from China.
I know some of those have like they're either you plug it in and they recharge and you just like turn on when the power goes out,
Maybe
or
that's what it
or
is.
they're like have batteries like AA or AAA batteries inside hidden.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I'm not real for sure. But she's going to be really pissed at me if I can't fix that fan.
Uh-oh. You ever talk to your OnlyFans technician?
There you go. I need to talk to somebody smarter than me. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Let me tell you um, my first world problem. So, we have two dogs, right? Daisy and Lily. And the way our house is shaped, our front door is sunken into like a tunnel from the front of the house. So sun doesn't beat on it. So it's covered like a foyer or whatever you want to call it, a tunnel. This spring, there's some birds trying to make a nest up by my front door. Well, our dogs, our super wiener dogs, they can hear the flapping. I can't. They can hear it and they get pissed off. So they run to the door, trying to fight through the door to kill these birds. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Because I can't have the dogs randomly, especially Lily with her future amputated leg. And so I ordered some shiny, spinny thingy to hang off of my gutter that's supposed to scare the birds away. Well, that's my number one first world problem. Damn birds trying to make a nest.
You need to get one of those owls or something like that.
Yeah, those are unattractive. Well, this is unattractive too. I put it up earlier. It looks like shit. Lorelai will probably come and, oh, well, you did it wrong. Here, let me redo it all. Kiko is saying hello to everybody. Craig says, 100% paid off house in February, then transferred to joint names, so no legal. That's right. Joint names, and that's what we've done. So that there's no legal issues on my side and nobody in my family can try to do a money grab. Everything that I own is co-owned by Lorelai. So once we got married, that's the first thing I did. All of the bank accounts, all of the money, all of everything, her name went on everything as a joint owner, not a or not a joint signer, but a joint owner. So that way she doesn't have to worry about that. Yeah. Well, Henry, you're right. It is because one thing I realized, Henry, after putting them up, which I kind of missed this point, they're only going to be good if they spin. And if there's no damn wind, they're not spinning. Damn first world problems. Well, I would do that, but it would have the optic, Yes. Can I help you? It wouldn't have that effect. If I put a sign of me out there, what happens is all kinds of women come knocking on my door. Yeah. That's what happens. Daisy, go lay down. I'm not picking you up. Go lay down. Go.
You all these girls stalking your OnlyFans and they found your house, they tracked it down.
Well, because you got to remember, when you look as good as me, you got to beat them off with a stick. Right?
I'd be jelly too.
Oh, all right. So what problems are you? Jack fished it. I can't talk anymore. I don't know what's wrong with me. Jack told me earlier, guys, that Jack repaired his very own washing machine.
Yes, sir.
He even did a video.
It only costed me $2.98.
To pick, and what did you do?
It's got one of those direct drive motors on it, so it's not like your basic cheap washing machine where it's belt driven. So there's like no belts in this. But the drum, I guess it's so old. It is pretty old. It's probably 10, 11 years old. And the washing machine sits outside all the time. It should be in the house. Now the moisture got to it. So between the metal and the magnet, there's a growing rust. And 3 of the magnets came dislodged out of the drum. So I just cleaned those up and I 2-part epoxied it back together, and life is good.
Tim says, and Tim, this is a good point. You make a very good point. If there's a whole bunch of ladies coming banging on the door, that'd scare the birds away. So I think Tim has a good point there.
Mm-hmm.
My problem is my Filipino wife.
Oh, she'd be out there with a stick just beating them away.
I'll be hanging from the gutter. So, she goes, well, how many hours of labor did you put into it? You got to remember, Jack's in the Philippines. So that's Filipino labor, not American labor.
Probably about an hour.
And at what, 50 pesos an hour?
58 pesos an hour. That's how much ceramic light costs.
What's minimum wage going in the Philippines these days? Do you know?
350 to 400 pesos per day for like your general laborer.
Okay. See, that's pretty good. James just sent me a link to some scare tape or XP Care scare tape. I saw that on Amazon, James, and I almost bought it, to be honest. I almost bought it, but I didn't. Tim is saying, well, I didn't say there wouldn't be side effects. There would be some side effects. Oh, my goodness gracious. Now, all right, want to hear another one of my first world problems? I went to, I forgot the name of this. Tropical smoothie. Okay. I ordered a turkey sandwich, and I ordered the mango, what are these called? Smoothies? Look how damn big that cup is. You see how they did? Why can't they just have a small cup? I don't need 5 gallons of mangoes. I just want a small cup. But they don't have small cups. They got one size. Goddamn first worlders.
They're first world problems.
And this is like $7. Here, I'll tell you how much it is. Well, it doesn't tell. But it's like $7. But I did get a banana. See? I got a banana. They give you a banana for a side dish. Instead of French fries, they give you bananas.
They're like, oh, it's about to spoil tomorrow anyway. Just give it to them.
Yeah, I like bananas. I eat at least 1 banana a day. Keeps the doctor away. A banana a day keeps the doctor away. So.
Keeps you regular.
I just like them. I'm good at that. Jim says, right up to the side of your head. Yes. So Jack saved himself. How much do you think it would have cost for you to hire the repair person to come in and take care of your washing machine?
Jack has trust issues.
Yeah.
I have a French door, well, side by side refrigerator here. That hasn't worked in years because I entrusted on technician to fix it. So it's inoperable, and I got charged hundreds of dollars just to break it even more than it is. But I don't know how much the technician would be to properly fix the washing machine. But I know the parts. I can't buy them here because I don't have the connections, and if you can't really buy the parts for the washing machine here because they want to send a technician to do it, so you're getting screwed over. So I found was it one part in Australia, another part in I forgot what other country, and it costs about 20,000 pesos between the both of them together with shipping. So if you double that, you can buy a
Only one?
brand new washing machine with the same size, same brand, and you have a 10-year warranty with it.
Yeah.
And what's the point? I'm like, you know what? If this glue doesn't work,
Okay.
well, I tried, you know.
All right. So I'm still begging for a beach house. Jack, instead of begging for food, needs a new refrigerator. How's that? You want a new refrigerator, Jack, instead of food? Well, you're going to need food to put in the new refrigerator.
Well, if I run out of food, I guess I could hawk the refrigerator. I don't know.
Tim says he had his refrigerator repaired for $1K.
I bought a refrigerator years ago for 1,000 peso. It don't work that great anymore. Just a freezer works for about 3 days until it freezes over.
Yeah.
I'm just too lazy to take it downstairs and get rid of it.
Well, all I can say about our refrigerator is that damn thing better never ever break down as much as Lorelai paid for it. I mean, never break down. Our refrigerator better last until, I'm 954 years old. Tim says, yep, I will settle for reliable electricity and water service. That's right. And Tim's going to get that in Canada in a few weeks.
Kinda,
I really like having electricity and water and a toilet. I got to admit, I really enjoy the Philippines, but having a good working toilet is nice.
oh yeah.
Mm. Jack, you want to tell them about your adventures with the man who's not from down under, who knows everything?
How we edited videos?
Yeah. Tell everybody that. A lot of these guys are there, so we're gonna do what
He's
we're
our
gonna
he's our bestest friend. He's our bestie.
best friends for life.
But he did help out on my live stream for watch hours just by
Yeah.
just sitting here crying and whining about him not being drunk and racist.
Oh, Henry is telling you, Jack, that it's low on Freon if it's freezing up that quickly.
The seal on the bottom of the refrigerator door is gone. Well, the metal part where
Ah.
the magnet hits it, it's no longer there. It has
So
left
it's
moving.
taking warm air and cold air and making an ice beam.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's
The
making an
hot
ice
air
beam.
gets sucked into it and just
Yeah.
flies it right up.
Well, throw it to the curb.
Mm-hmm.
David, your refrigerator will last get better. Jesus
It's
Christ.
only $100,
Yeah, that damn.
but I have reclaimed other refrigerator downstairs that works.
I mean, and that damn refrigerator better last a long time, Craig. I mean, sorry, Tim. I mean, a long time. So,
And the
wow,
broken
look
one
at that. Man,
closest
that's
to
a
it
refrigerator for the Philippines. Holy crap.
is Samsung. And there's
That's
another
a,
Samsung that's next to it. That one works.
that's a rich person's refrigerator in the Philippines. Holy smoking crap.
I didn't buy it. Nope.
Damn. Come on, everybody. Tell Jack how rich he is because he has a $50 million refrigerator
Yeah,
in
the
the refrigerator.
refrigerator technician came over years ago. It's like, oh yeah, the condenser fan's bad, so I replaced it. The condenser fan is about this big.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I got one at home that'll fit it. He brings one over
That
like
big.
the size
Yeah.
of a computer fan, and he
Well,
hardwires it directly into the cord, the power cord that goes into the wall. I'm like,
but it fit it. It didn't mean it had to fit it correctly. He said it fit, so it fit. It's, come on.
mm-hmm.
What the hell do you want for 2 pesos? But you can still fix it for the beer. That's right. Beer don't mind.
It's almost that time.
See, Tim is saying, man, that refrigerator is bigger than some of the houses on the street. I know, Tim. I mean, the refrigerator we had in the Philippines could fit in my shirt pocket if I had a shirt pocket. Man, dang rich people.
I think I might try to convert it over just to a basic ref. I don't need the water coming out the door because it only made like 3 ice cubes a day, and you have to have a separate pump for that. That
Yeah,
runs
you
forever to make nothing. I don't need the lights. I don't need to know how cold it is in there because I'll just put some thermometers in there.
man,
Life's
you
good.
you have a first world problem in a third world country.
Yep.
Yeah,
On a fourth world budget.
yeah, it's kind of the same way here, Craig. Craig says it's usually cheaper to buy new than it is parts and labor. That's the way it is in America. In America, sadly, everything now that's made is designed to be thrown away, and you just replace it with a new one.
I'm pretty sure if I did have a technician, proper technician come out to fix the washing machine, or I had it half torn apart, it'd probably still be the price of a brand new washing machine.
Yeah. Well, you know.
That'd be kind of counterproductive because I'll have no warranty on the thing,
Yeah.
as opposed to buying a new one with a 10-year warranty. As long as nobody touches it.
Yeah, I know what you mean there, but
The refrigerator was still under warranty when the one guy hacked it up with his buddy.
that's crazy. No, Jack had a visitor on one of his live streams the other day from a guy who lives down under who claims that he's not Australian, but claims that he's from England, but he also claims to be the expert of everything Filipino and claims that nobody should ever, ever speak of the Philippines, ask questions about the Philippines, unless it's directed towards his vast knowledge.
Yes, sir. He's the authority.
So, and he was probably drunk again. I don't know. You know, uh,
He was trying to validate himself between me and Ronald. Dude, in one ear, out the other. Yeah. Put baby in the corner in timeout.
that's it. Sorry, sir. We don't honor warranty here. Warranty not in stock, sir. Sorry, not in stock.
So my
Yeah.
warranty is void as soon as I put one load of wash in there.
Yeah. Well, your warranty's voided because,
I turned it back on.
well, it's just because, it's only good as the piece of paper it's written on. It's not very good. So,
Right.
But yes, yep, that's him. That's him. He of course claimed that he didn't remember all the bad things he said about everybody. He claimed to not remember who I was, even though on an earlier live stream with Simon, he kept mentioning me, and kept mentioning the situation. So I thought that was just kind of funny.
You're writing them pretty darn good too.
Yeah. So I took the opportunity to share with the old guy my thoughts. I don't think he appreciated them very much, but that's okay. And then he was trying to get Ronald and Jack to agree that he wasn't racist, even though he
Yeah.
makes racist comments. And they didn't want to. They didn't acknowledge. I mean, his BS.
Yeah, we're not gonna co-sign his BS.
So, but he tried really hard. Yeah.
You guys are meanies.
He's just a sad, misunderstood old guy. No, it's not what I mean. Even though I said you look like a monkey, it didn't mean that you look like a monkey. But so that was
I'm not racist. I married a Filipina. Or,
yeah.
I'm not racist. My dog is black.
That's,
Oh, come on, man.
actually, I have a black dog, black and tan dog.
Yeah, you got a big old black wiener.
I do. I got two wieners. One may lose its leg, but I got two of them. But it was just sad and pathetic. He is. It's how I see it. So I don't know. But you guys, if you want to see any of the conversation we had, Jack has it on his birthday live stream. I think that's what it was. Your birthday live stream?
Yeah, it's the second part.
Yeah,
Part
the
two.
second part. Oh yeah, 2 birthday live streams. Wow, what a rich guy! Holy crap, man!
Expressive power stand.
But there you go. Woohoo! I did a video a long time ago when we got the dogs. I gave them a hot dog, and I did a video saying, is this cannibalism? Is it cannibalism when a wiener dog eats a wiener?
Right.
But so we had a good time. Tim, you headed to the gym so that when he gets to Canada, he's looking buff like a lumberjack.
He's probably getting ready to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be careful, Tim. Be careful.
see you, Tim.
Here's my other first world problem for today. My lawn mowing people didn't show up last week because of the tornadoes, so they showed up this week and mowed the yard, but he mowed it a half an inch too tall. And I don't like it. That's a real first world problem.
I know what that is. You know what it is?
Oh.
You're getting old.
Well,
Out there with the tape measure. I told you, look.
Tim says, nope, I'm trying to save the battery on my phone.
Card is not very kind to cell phone batteries.
Yeah, well, I can understand that. So, but Tim, we always appreciate you being here. Always fun to have you around. Because you have a new place, right? Didn't you move a few months ago? Well, but I'm serious. It was at 3 inches, and it grew so high because he wasn't here. And what he really didn't want to do was cut it back to 3 inches because it would put so much grass clippings everywhere. So he told me I mowed it at 3.5. And I'm like, well, all right. But 3.5 is a little tall for my dogs.
You can train your grass to be cut really short, like pretty much scalped, like do it at a golf course, like the greens and stuff like that. Where
Yeah.
it's like 1/8 of an inch, if not shorter.
Yeah, and I don't want that. I just, the dogs, wiener dogs, their chests kind of go like this, so they kind of hang low. And I don't like it when they get grass all over their chest. And then it gets, So I like it to be a certain level so they stay dry and they don't bring grass into the house. Tape measure and scissors. That's right. Henry, I made a note already so that when he comes back next week that he's going to mow it back to 3. I think 3 is where we need to be. Damn first world problems.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't suggest that to Lorelai, Kiko. She probably look, since Lily got hit by the car, we have we spent thousands of dollars in medical bills already. But she's also bought a doggy first aid kit, doggy leg braces. I can't remember she bought a whole bunch of little doggy medical supplies so that she could treat Lily. I appreciate the thought, but Lily, I don't know. So don't tell her about stilts. We may have some. But just crazy. Crazy, man. Does anybody have any first world problems that they would like to throw out there? Are you brave enough? Are you man enough to say, guess what happened to me? My tea bag split open and made my cup of tea nasty? That was yesterday, by the way.
You split your tea bag open?
Mm-hmm. My real tea bag. The one that has tea in it.
Mm-hmm.
Not testicles in it, but tea in it. Green tea from the Asian store.
Call 911 and tell them your tea bag split open.
Can you come and help me? Can you sew it back up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Greg says only 2 hours need a day. Oh, man. Yeah. I know Greg has first world problems. I know Kiko does. I know Henry does. Henry, I know you guys all have first world problems. You're just not brave enough to admit it. That it's the little things like the birds banging on the glass door that drives the dogs crazy that I got to fix. Or they gave me a smoothie the size of a freaking Cadillac, or my grass is too tall. So, come on. I know how it is. Think we're past our whining quota for the month? Hey, that's what your wife said. Knock it on, Kiko. No more whining. Craig says, no point. No one would believe you. Well, I believe you. Wouldn't care. Nobody cares about my first world problems. Kiko doesn't even want to hear about them.
Tea bag getting ripped open.
Yeah, tea bag getting ripped open. No.
Oh.
I like tea. But look how freaking big this is. And I don't want to waste it. If I had some rum, I could pour a bunch of rum in it and it might be all right.
There you go. I'll join you.
because it's a smoothie, so it has no sugar, no added sugar. Pointless. Complaining is pointless. Right, Craig? I think that's what Kiko is saying. Complaining is pointless. Everything's pointless. It's one thing I've learned many thousands of years ago, high up on the mountaintop. As we look and survey, everything is pointless. There's not a thing that matters. Henry says, well, in a few months, I'm at, ooh. So Henry's going to have a knee replacement. Which one, left or right? I've had my right knee replaced and my left ankle. Ken is in the house. Ken is in the house. Ken, good to see you, my friend. How are you? Everybody say hello to Ken. Ken, if you got anything you want to share with the group, you're welcome to. I like that, Craig, until it does matter. Nothing matters until it does matter. I like that. Ken, how have you been? When's your next trip to the Philippines, Ken? We're just having a little fun tonight. I was explaining my first world problems, my grass being too tall, my smoothie being too big, and the bird banging on my door. So, Craig is saying hello to Ken. Ken to hey to Craig. Doing great. Coming back over soon. Great. Great. So Henry's going to have his left knee done next year. Oh, wow. It's an ugly person walking in front of my house. But he's going to have his left one done first, and next year he's going to have his right one.
Kiko.
Well, I don't want to, but thank you for asking. Henry, knee surgery. You've got to remember, I'm somebody who's had 30 major surgeries and a couple hundred minor procedures. The knee surgery, the knee replacement, was the best one of them all. The most simplest, easiest one to do. I would do 10 of them a day if I had to. One more trip, and then I'm retired for good. Congratulations.
Nice.
You saw that Scotty B made it. He's over. He retired. He made it over. He's having a great time and enjoying things. Henry Craig is saying, then you're going to have the middle one done, right? But I mean, has anybody else had a knee surgery here? The worst one was the ankle surgery. I regret having the ankle surgery more than anything that I've ever done medically. Well, besides the coma. The coma was the worst thing. Then the ankle surgery. So he goes, damn, what health insurance do you have? You talking to me, Henry?
I got my San Mig light coffee.
Jack has San Miguel health insurance, is what he has. I personally have Humana. And they're okay. I'm just telling you. Ankle surgery, bad. That was part of one of the biggest reasons that we didn't enjoy the Philippines, besides Odette, was I was still recovering. I was about a year early. I wasn't recovered from the ankle surgery. I needed another year of rehab. So we would have postponed it a year, and I would have continued my ankle rehab. Things may have been different. Oh, with hundreds of receipts. Oh yeah, I've been poked and prodded and vacuumed, steamed. I've had more biopsies done. I've had I can't even freaking tell you how many freaking things, and they want to go back and do more that I've had done. I know it seems like a lot, Kiko, but I'm telling you, you'd be shocked.
You get that RoboCop surgery.
I need it. Will, the IT specialist in the Philippines, how are you?
What's up,
Good.
Will?
Everybody say hello to Will. Will, say hello to everybody. There's the man, the myth, the legend.
Chocolate Hills, baby. Well, let me see here. Where am I at?
Chocolate Hills.
Chocolate Hill.
Those are the boobies of the Philippines.
Right.
I disagree, but yeah, if you want to say it.
I saw a while back where that resort that was built at the foothills of the Chocolate Hills got in big trouble.
Yeah, they all got arrested or suspended.
Yeah. Will, the IT specialist says,
What's up, Will?
I'm a chilling like a villain.
What's up, Craig?
Everybody's in the house. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Henry? James?
Kiko's asking me, yeah, but have you ever had your timing chain replaced? But I don't have a timing chain. They took that sucker out 5 years ago.
What's up,
He might
Kiko?
be one tooth off from top dead center.
That's it. I'm definitely not top dead center. Craig is saying hello to you, Will. Ken likes what Kiko is throwing down tonight. Craig is saying hello to you, Ronald. Ken saying hello to you, Ronald. Ronald, how are you?
Same old. You know how we do.
How we do? We do. That's how we do.
And the ham sandwich.
Jack was explaining to the group earlier that we had to have a discussion with the guy who lives in Australia earlier the week.
What's up, brother Ken? Long time no see.
Yeah, Ken's close. He said he's going to make one more trip to the Philippines, and then he packs his bags for good.
All right.
So
Well,
he's going.
it's obvious you ain't read the private chant, David.
Oh, God dang it. Well, if you ask Kiko, Kiko will tell you I can't even read. Seattle to Angeles. Woohoo! Somebody's got a plane booked. Man, somebody's got a plane booked.
And you leave Edith Pussy alone.
So, whoever's in backstage, since I don't recognize, you're going to have to show me your face. Or it ain't going to happen. Well, congratulations, Ronald.
Well, ain't no congratulations in order. I'm going home.
Well, yeah, but I'm happy for you.
Woohoo!
I'm very happy for you.
That's probably Will back there.
You think that? I don't think that's Will. BM3? Does anybody know?
You see mine? What did mine say? Ship
Oh, all right.
That is me.
Okay.
That's me.
I kind of figured.
Oh, those are computer monitors. I was trying to figure out what the hell that was.
That's about 2,000 pounds worth of monitors.
This is what happens when you got a bunch of old equipment and you get bored. As they always say in companies, don't mess with the IT guy.
I wouldn't want to be the one that has to take that down.
Look, I told somebody one day I was going to give him a black eye, so I literally took a black eye key from another keyboard and stuck it on their white keyboard.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
First world troll. We're all first world trolls. Kiko,
No.
you're not a troll. Jack and I are trolls. We're troublemakers.
Dude, Vincent would be mad. You got 3 black folk up on your channel right now.
Oh, is that Jack?
You got 3 people of color on your channel right now. Vincent would be mad.
So what do you? Vincent's going to be upset.
Yeah.
Vincent's not allowed on the show. We don't allow, racism. We don't allow people to say bad things about other people. And I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's a modern piece of art right there. You couldn't find a monitor like that unless you go to the third world country.
Yeah, or the dump.
Actually, it's kind of hard to find those monitors here in the Philippines. Believe it or not,
What?
dude.
You know what? We should build a gaming system with a CRT monitor.
Oh God, no! No, I could not subject myself to such frame rates.
Good old SVGA.
Will, why we got an echo?
Oh,
I don't know.
wait. How about now?
There you go. IT in effect.
Come on, IT master.
I could not subject myself to such frame rates. Although here in the Philippines, I've been to a couple of offices and they were using old school typewriters.
Yeah.
I was quite amazed. I was like, wow, I haven't seen, and I immediately said, is that a brother? And sure enough, it was. I'm like, wow, I haven't seen that since I was in elementary school.
Like
So we talking,
processor.
it's been what, 30 years?
I had a brother word processor through college.
Is it come black?
No, it came blue. It was blue. Kid said, what's wrong with people of color? Damn, I'm just an old white guy.
Yeah, we only accept people who don't have color.
That's right. Kiko said he had an Apple Apple IIe, all in one, 5.25 inch floppy.
I was in elementary
I remember
school with the Apple IIe.
My first monitor was a 19-inch TV. I slapped on that Apple XD computer too. Talking back in the 80s, baby.
Jack's rich. Look at that big monitor he has, man.
Man, Jack, how could I be down?
Man.
I mean, you can do some nerd stuff like me and have 2 34-inch monitors in front of your face.
But,
This one's a 50-inch. It's a not smart TV.
I got the thing hooked to the 55-inch over here.
Oh, he got 5 on me.
Yeah,
I got 2 34-inch curved monitors sitting there in my face.
I got one of those, and the wife has 2 in the other room for her when she. Oh my.
That's Daisy. Is that Daisy?
5 1/4-inch floppy drive. Wow.
The fatty.
Those are the real floppies.
The original.
Yep. The original.
Hey, be careful about floppies. We don't want Jack showing his.
Oh, no. He ain't got but a 3.5.
My dog is so weird. When she's a racist, bigot. When good-looking people walk by, she doesn't bark. When ugly people walk by, she barks at them.
She still sees something.
Not somebody else's house.
Yeah, they do, Kiko. You get one of them fat ass Samsung QLED or OLED. Ooh, that picture is something else.
Bigger don't make you look any better. Well, no, but it makes for multitasking a whole lot easier.
It does, and it allows you to blow. You know, when you get old and your eyesight's a little foggy, it helps to, you know. I probably need a 50-inch monitor is what I need to be able to see everything.
That's why I got my shit back up.
Smart dog.
Yeah, you're smart dog. I can't see nothing in the email when I put it on the computer, on the laptop. I got to blow it up.
Man, I have a Dell laptop and I can't get rid of it. I've had it for 20 years. But that thing, when I had a private consulting business when I was teaching, made me so much freaking money because I used it, took it with me with my projector and taught all these different. I just can't bring myself to throwing it out.
No, don't throw it out. Repurpose it. Install Linux.
Yeah, but I don't want to do it. It's just, you know, it's my laptop I made so much money with. I don't want to do anything with it. I just want to pet it. You know, I just want to look at it and go, damn, yeah, baby.
Got me
All
a
right,
big
well,
ass paper with
In
it.
that case, just cover it with plastic. Otherwise, if you're going to use it, just put Linux on it.
Yeah, it doesn't. We don't use it. It's in the closet with everything else.
Make sure you wrap it in cloth and plastic. Because
Might need to look at it. I think it's in one of the bags. So,
Kenny crazy over there.
but Ken says, did I just admit that out loud? Yes, you did, Ken.
Kenny, you rich, because rich people don't spend money.
That's right. Rich people don't. That's, you know, I talked to a guy a while back who's probably worth 35, 40 million and was having lunch. And I was talking to him and he told me, he's like, I'm gonna give you a tip. He's like, oh, you're a nice guy. And I'm thinking, hell, you don't know me. But he told me that he learned something from JB Hunt, the guy that started JB Hunt Trucking.
I remember that trucking company.
Well, it's still here. It's worth billions and billions of dollars.
Every couple of months in New Jersey, you'd see one of their trailers stuck under a bridge.
So he told me, because him and JB were buddies here. He told me that JB once told him that the best way, the smart way, the only way to get rich is to make $1 a day more than you spend. Period. No matter how much you have, you earn $1 more than you spend every day.
So that's how the loan sharks make it.
Now it's easy when you got a company worth billions of dollars
Yeah.
and you're just rolling in the interest.
I ain't never seen nobody make no money on no lemonade stand.
Well, I mean, look at the difference between the actors and the music artists. The music artists will go out and they'll buy they'll spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on all these chains and jewelry and go out and buy the most expensive luxury cars like Bentleys and Rolls Royce and all of that. Meanwhile, the actors is driving around in a Honda Pilot.
Yeah.
No jewelry. They go to Target or something to buy their clothes, and they look like ordinary people.
Yeah, just living modestly.
Yeah. Now their house, on the other hand, depending on where they live, well, that could be a different story. Like you'd be like, wait, you're driving a Honda Accord, but you have a multi-million-dollar house. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have, like me personally, if I was to win something like a Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini, you know what I'm going to do?
Sell the damn thing.
Exactly. I'm going to sell it. Why? Because it is not a practical daily use car. First of all, Ferrari won't allow you to do certain modifications to it because it avoid their warranty, and they will try to take the car back from you.
And they'll try to sue you.
Yes, they will sue you.
But you have to sell it to pay the taxes. Kiko's asking, speaking of other people's money, where's the GoFundMe link? My GoFundMe link for my beach house, I'm working on. Ken says we'll make one up real quick if you really want it. Jack,
Are you gonna put your link up for your GoFundMe? Is that gonna be on your OnlyFans?
it could be. Maybe I'll link them.
Fans.
You know, my OnlyFans, my Instagram, my Titty Talk, you know, all of those. So,
Oh, OnlyFans. Wow. I'm still tripping over the fact that there's a slew of words that is not allowed in mainstream media anymore.
like freedom.
I'm just like, what is society coming to?
Man, woman, those aren't allowed.
Like for instance, you can't even say. I'm not even going to say the word because YouTube did. I'll just say "erder." You guys can figure out what I'm trying to say. You can't even say that on mainstream media. Like I was watching the news, and I'm like, "Oh, did you really just abbreviate that? Oh, what
Yeah.
is the world coming to?" Like you can't call things by their actual names. You have to use code words.
Yeah.
And I said, "Wait a minute, what?"
His life-ending event.
Unalived.
Yeah, most people that have money don't spend money. People who get a lot of money spend it without thinking. That's true. I know I would.
Or the person is rich and they don't have nobody to turn it over to when they die, so they go out and spend as much of it as they can, as fast as they can.
I drive. Craig says, not how much you earn, but how much you save. It is. And that's kind of my point about some of this earlier. It is so, when I set up my GoFundMe account, I'm e-begging for a beach house in Florida, but I really would only take $1 million house instead of a $5 million, just so that Lorelai, my wife, never has to worry about paying for a mortgage again. So, you know, I'm not being greedy, but you know.
I just came from Florida 2 years ago.
Congratulations.
Not really missing anything, especially because of after COVID and everybody from up north, the north or east coast, then came down to Florida. I was like, yeah, no, I'm out.
Right now, the biggest problem with Florida is their property tax and the fact that you're going to have flood insurance on everything. So the cost, the housing cost and the carrying cost is just stupidly crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Greg says IT is like that. Yeah, you can't use certain words and logical opinion is now hate speech. It is, you know. You need to put up a fluffy cats now. It is. You can't speak the truth about anything. You can't give your opinion about anything. You can't say that, hey, I'm a man. Well, that's offensive to say that you're a man. What is? I don't know how. I'm the one saying it. I'm not offended.
Speaking of that, my boy Wayne Brady just came out. Says he's pansexual.
Look.
Yeah, pansexual. It's Wayne Brady now.
Wait, I bet you he can't even spell pansexual.
Wayne Brady a smart dude. He can probably smell it. I mean,
smart.
Wayne Brady.
He can't be that smart to come out and say some stuff like that. Terrence Howard is smart.
Yeah. Wayne Brady's
smart. Pat Williams is smart.
Wayne Brady been out in the game for a minute. I mean, a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
And he survived all
that. I don't even know what pansexual is, man. I mean,
don't look. I'm gonna tell you now. Don't go down that road. Don't go down that road, because then if you go down that road, you gonna come out with about 5,000 different pronouns that everybody wants to use nowadays, and it's like, oh my god.
What I don't get is why do people think we give a shit?
Yeah,
what they
are saying.
Because they okay. I was born in '84. The baby, basically anybody that was born prior to 1999 was the last of a good generation, because ever since then you cannot discipline your child at home or in public. If you do, someone's going to call the cops. Someone's going to have a video. You're going to go viral for doing basically the right thing. And then correction, CPS is going to get involved, and it's going to be a freaking nightmare.
Well,
So these kids, these quote unquote Gen Zers, has become sissified. Like I guarantee you, these Gen Zers that's running around right now thinking they all big and bad and they know everything. Okay, you know everything. Check this out.
Don't hurt my feelings.
How about you go take a flight, and you got two options. You can either go to Ukraine or you can go to Gaza.
Yeah, what you gonna say? Frying pan?
Yeah.
Ryan,
You're right.
If I think it's gonna get a vacation,
people
well,
think they are now entitled. And Craig agrees with Henry. Ken says, "True, Henry. People think their shit don't stink." I got that, man. You got that right, Ken. And I don't understand it. You know why people think that. I mean, I know mine doesn't, but everybody else's has to, right? You know, damn. That's what I
I don't
would
think I'm on IV.
But I mean, to me, look, as long as you're not sexually assaulting somebody, you're not having sex with them,
You gotta say essay now.
I don't care.
I did post a list in the
You're
chat.
not sexually abusing animals or children. I don't care what you do in your privacy. I really don't. I don't need to know about it. You don't need to announce it to me. I don't give a shit. You know.
If it wasn't for us old geezers, they wouldn't have nothing to say. I mean, we got this world to where it is now, and here they are thinking they gonna change it with this bullshit.
Well, I had an old guy tell me when I was young, and I mean, I'm in my 20s. I had this old guy tell me, he said, sometimes war is good for young people. And I think that the generation now, the woke generation that's going on, they need something to happen to snap their happy shit out. Snap out of the delusion that they're in.
Mhm.
Something needs to, maybe the mandatory military service. I don't know, but something's going to have to change.
They need a mandatory Adidas up their ass.
Yeah. Those soldiers gives you time. Yeah. Nowadays, that's what you're drilling. It's like, now you girls be nice and go over there, and I'll call you when you can behave. I don't know.
I can say that I am surprised that the U.S. by itself has not had yet another civil war, because if that happens, that's when reality is going to hit these young folks, and they're going to realize that all the stuff some of us old heads been saying for the longest time makes sense, and they're going to be like, oh, so that's what Granddad was talking about. Oh, that's what Uncle Tommy was telling us about. We just thought Uncle Tommy was crazy. No, fool.
It says that he hears Ukraine is nice this time of the year. I heard
a ticket
that
booked
the
already,
Ukrainian president was in the Philippines.
right?
Yep.
Wasn't he in the Philippines?
Actually, before I moved to the Philippines, before I made the decision, Ukraine was actually one of the countries I was thinking of relocating to.
Wow.
Good thing.
Henry was in Japan in '84. He got kicked out. Oh no, he got kicked out of the Philippines and ran back to Japan. Right, Henry? Is that what?
When I got out
84,
of
that's 84. That's my birth year. That was a good year.
right after I got out of boot camp in '84, we was on the grinder down in Orlando in the heat. Sometimes they tell us we got to go when it's too hot, but we had on them boots stomping around that ground on that concrete. As soon as I get out, they give these fuckers tennis shoes. I said, you gotta be kidding.
Man, Ken says that he was his first year at Ohio State in '84. In '84, I was in the back seat with a cute little girl named Lisa. Just saying.
I'm just saying. Yeah, they too soft, Craig.
Way too soft, Craig. I mean, and that's what I feel bad about. I mean, I really do. You got these kids going, well, I want to be called this and I want to be that. And I don't think you should identify me as that. Well, just wait until somebody punches you in the fucking face.
Right?
Hard.
Did
What
you
do
hear
you
the dude at work? The dude said, "Hey Bob, I didn't see you at work all this week." He said, "I was there. I identify as transparent. You ain't see me. I'm transparent."
Oh, Jack is sending me a list of words you can't say on YouTube.
Yeah, the demonetization list, and it grows every day.
Man,
It's
it's
a
really,
bullshit. What next? You can't say YouTube?
Mhm.
No, you got to say YT.
YT.
yes,
Why
master.
not?
We had to say yes, master.
Yeah, master, please
Yes,
don't
boss.
demonetize me, sir.
Jack has made a good point. Don't forget to hit that smash like button thingy and give
Man,
us.
I smashed that button so many times.
That's right. Give it to us.
I was going to say something about with the redheaded stepchild in there, but I don't want to throw it out there like that.
Oh, Kiko, they had more names than that. You was a maggot. You was the worst thing that ever did
Yeah.
on your daddy.
Kids says, yeah, well, they didn't do so well in college. Yeah, I'm with you. Well, it's just a sad state that we're in. You had one name, recruit. Yeah. And
Wait, whoa. It's actual people's names you can't even. Wow.
scumbag maggot. Oh, who's the guy that you love? That's dead?
What?
Arlie Ramey? Arlie Ramey? Come on, you guys know this.
Who?
The sergeant who transferred into the military. I mean, into the movies. He was on Platoon. Come on.
You gotta give me more. Kiko, roll up the Rolodex. I'm at a loss.
Come on. Army or
Harley Emery?
Emery. Was it Emery?
Emery. He that was the guy that played the drill sergeant in Full Metal Jacket.
Yep.
Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, that's what it was. Loved him.
I'm Gunnery Sergeant Hartman, your senior drill instructor.
Yeah.
You will learn by the numbers. I will teach you. Oh my God!
I bet you
drill
sucker
instructor-
struck off both of a garden hose.
if if they had people like him, matter of fact, you can actually have your cell phone in boot camp now, and they have these literal stop cards. So if you're getting smoked, you can just pull out this card out your pocket and say, "Okay, I've had enough. I'm done."
Mm-hmm. I gotta check my Facebook post.
Dude, when I went through boot camp, we had to march all up and down, back and forth across RTC Great Lakes. By the following morning, when we were done with battle stations, none of us had a voice. We were at breakfast at 0800. None of us was able to talk properly. We all sounded like we was at the best concert on planet Earth, screaming at the top of our lungs all night long. We were talking like because we had a voice. And now they got battle stations in one building. There was an exercise they used to have us do when we were getting smoked called 8-count bodybuilders. A year after I got out of boot camp, they stopped doing it. I was like, oh my gosh.
But the real question is, what do we do with the young society, or do we just say whatever? I mean, is there anything that anybody can do to help today's young people?
Mandatory military service.
I don't think it's a bad option, to be honest.
I mean, think about it. I mean, now some people will sit there and be mad and say, "Oh, well, that's not right." Well, think about it. If you do just your basic minimum 4 years of military service, you can get basically a free college education and while you're in, you can take classes while you're online, or depending on where you're stationed at, you can take classes at the local college to build up those college credits so you don't have to sit in a college classroom every day for 4 years.
I go stricter than that, Will. I go mandatory 3 days out the week. No communications on media, social media, no electronics, no phone. 3 days out the week. Now, go talk to somebody that's human. That'll kill them. What? I can't play Fortnite? Huh? What? I can't be Minecraft this week? No. 3 days, no electronics. Outside, 3 days. Hang out with some real people. After a while, they won't need it.
No, I don't know. I feel bad for the country, but I feel really bad for those people, for those kids. I mean, I don't know, man. You got to sink or swim. That's a good one. Yeah, letting them sink or swim. I think, they can't just depend on their parents and everybody else. Kid says, true, Kiko. Let them sink or swim. If you made it, you made it. If you didn't, you don't. And that's kind of my point from earlier. Adversity builds character. I'm sorry that we have to go through it, but it truly 100% builds character. When you get your ass kicked and you got to figure out how to get up off the ground, it builds character, right?
Yeah, I appreciate them damn participation trophies.
Yeah. When you have to learn to pay your own bills and how to budget,
Yeah, give them a job right off the bat.
you get a job.
You talk shit in my house, get out the house, be on the street homeless, see how hard it is. Oh, I ain't know how good I had it.
Give them a
Not
skill.
like that type today. That's okay, Craig. Some just got to learn the hard way on their own. I know, Henry, and that's kind of my point. But what in today's society, it's so soft and gooey. Is there ever going to be a hard way for them?
Yeah.
I mean, unless we have a war and they get drafted, which they're going to run and cry about.
Just drop an EMP.
Yeah, they'd go comatose without their phones. Yeah, you're right.
Boom.
The plan dumb them down. Yeah. The plan is to dumb them down and divide, more control. Yeah, I agree with that.
And as much as the Philippines is like the #1 social media group in the world, the brownouts don't even deter them.
Correct. I mean, the Philippines have no electricity, brownouts, but yet they're still watching their porn.
Yep.
They getting
Number
everything.
one in the world. That and text messaging.
You got to have priorities, guys.
Yep, you're right.
You got to have priorities.
You talking about segregation and busting. Bust them motherfuckers to the third world country, let them loose.
Well,
What to do?
I think there's some truth to that, Ronald.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of the ones that truly believe, and I used to tell my students, don't go get a job, go travel, go overseas, go to a third world country so that you can come back here and appreciate what the hell you got.
Mm-hmm. What happened to trick or treat for UNICEF?
Yeah. Kiko agrees with you, Craig, and it's obviously working and it's very effective. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I don't know how to.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know how to fix the problem. I think the only thing we can do, one thing I heard a long time ago, about, I don't know, a year, I heard an interview with an old lesbian. Oh, Rob, you should have seen the interview that Rosie O'Donnell did the other day, and she's a crazy lesbian. But these were different ones. One was a transsexual, and she had a sex change way back in the 60s. Another one was back from that time and era. And they themselves were so upset and disturbed by what the young people do because they feel offended by how the young people have butchered, so to speak, what they went through and turned it into a circus. And they were talking, I saw this interview. They were talking about, you never heard us bitching and complaining. We sucked it up. We did what we needed to do, and we kept doing it.
Right?
Yep.
Well, getting knocked out the head complaining.
And they were talking about we didn't need affirmation every day. Let's see. Henry said, think about it. When we went to school, we couldn't use a calculator. We must be able to need it in school. Now people can't do anything with their damn phone or computer. I agree with you, Henry. Let me get you.
The only reason I even have Facebook is because a lot of the folks that I was stationed with throughout my military career is on Facebook, and it's the easiest way to connect with anybody. That's it. If it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have a Facebook, or if I did, it would simply be because here in the Philippines, everybody uses Facebook. Nobody really has a website or a web page. So to go on like Marketplace, to find something or find out some stuff, everybody uses Facebook. Other than that, I wouldn't have Facebook. And
Ask Brother Craig. It's a
Big
grand scheme. What's up, JB? It's a grand scheme.
Well,
back in the day, when all of this shit started, after the baby boomers got settled, they made all the money and this and that and the other. They start pampering these little fuckers. Next thing you know, they giving them all of this leeway. I'm calling 911 if you beat me. Okay, we ain't gonna beat you. I want to divorce my parents. Then it all started to falling apart.
Sure. Yeah, that's the funny one.
Reset after civilization and repeat.
What's wrong with that is you can't divorce your kids.
Nope, but them little fuckers will top that.
Drop them off with the fire department.
What my mama used to say, boy, I'm gonna whoop your ass. By the time they get here, you'll still be getting whooped.
Was it the one Bill Cosby said, I brought you into this world and I'll take you right out?
That's what Marvin Gaye Daddy did.
That's what my mama used to tell me all the time. Boy, I brought you in this world. I'll take you out.
What's the other one? Look here, boy. I had you. You didn't have me. I'll slap the taste out your mouth. I was like, dang. I like peanut butter and jelly. I don't want to lose the taste. Yeah, they got to reset. It's coming. It's coming. Well, it ain't going to be another flood to do it. It's going to be fire. They ain't going to flood us no more.
I'll tell you what. It's going. Everybody that all these young folks that want to claim the woke this and all of that, I guarantee you, let something drastic happen to where they really got to turn around and use some real life skills. They gonna be clueless.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me I can't with my cell phone?
Yeah. John's watching from the land of the lost.
I've said it for decades. I said, you know what I think would be absolutely hilarious and interesting all at the same time is for the World Wide Web to completely crash for 24 hours. I'm talking the whole internet across the globe just completely crash for 24 hours.
Yeah, that'll do it too. Craig. Freeze everything.
Will do it, yeah. Yeah, if we flip the poles, that would work, wouldn't it, Craig?
Yeah, it'll work. Yeah, I'm with you, Will. Facebook, I got kids.
You know, the difference in social media, there's nothing wrong with social media. There's nothing wrong with the internet. It's the problem is we depend too much on it. That's
Right.
the problem.
And it's a scam. It's a big ass scam.
Well, look at
When people use social media now, back in the day, we had AOL, Netscape, CompuServe, all them people. We could talk to people without using the long distance phone service. So that knocked the long distance phone service money out.
Yahoo Messenger.
Yep. Then the money all dried up now. Here comes the cell phone. You can make long distance call without even blinking. You ain't got to pay no more.
Ken says that he met his sweetheart of 7 years now on Facebook. See, there is something that good.
Congratulations, Ken. Good work, man. You got lucky.
Yeah. Well, I kind of did Lorelei on Facebook.
Well, we know you got lucky. Look at you. You sitting up there hanging out with the dudes, the wife over there working. You got it made in the shade.
No, I'm not saying Facebook is bad. Well, correction. The platform is a decent platform. My issue with social media platforms such as Facebook and TikTok is the privacy concerns, the privacy issues, and the fact that some of these platforms have been known and called out on multiple occasions. That's the problem that I have. Like, here's a perfect example. Perfect example. Go do a Google search for something. I guarantee you within 24 to 48 hours, you could literally just be on Messenger on your phone and scroll through like you getting ready to, like you looking for a contact to send a message to, and you'll see an ad. Or scroll through your Facebook news feed. All of a sudden, you'll see an ad relevant to what you was just doing the search for.
Right, Will, because
targeted marketing.
The devil.
Kiko said that he was extremely blessed because he met me on YouTube.
I mean, heck, I met all you guys on YouTube. So, I mean, I'm not saying the internet is bad. I'm just saying that it's become a little. If it wasn't for the privacy concerns, I wouldn't have anything to say. But as a cybersecurity specialist, I have an issue when companies literally take everything you do and they sell that information to other companies for them to try to push ads on you. Like, I have to pay YouTube for a premium just to get rid of ads because I use YouTube to listen to music and watch videos. I don't want to be in the middle of a video and all of a sudden, like, say for instance, you're trying to figure out how to fix something or how to work on something, and then you get to a certain point, and all of a sudden the video stops, and then there's an ad. It's like, hello, I got 2,000 pounds of something above my head. What the hell?
Will,
and the ad is louder than hell.
What makes the world go round, Will? Money. Anytime and information is money. So it just
ain't no amount of money in the world worth my dignity.
I'm talking about the people who gather this information. They making money. That's the whole purpose. They don't care about your privacy.
See, Craig still had to write a letter when he was doing his dating.
He didn't have no sneaking around.
Bro, I guarantee you half of these young folks wouldn't even know how to send a letter.
They would not. Kiko says, yeah, tell the world that you will be on vacation for 2 weeks and then come to your house. I know. That's what I think is funny. We always post the Facebook vacations of when we get back. It's kind of like the whole funeral scam. You know, people looking at Daisy, you need to go lay down. When people see the obituaries, well, the house is going to be vacant, so let's go rob it.
Yep, that's what they do.
Go ahead, try that in Florida. Try that in Florida.
Yeah. Ken, you're right. You never say when, where, or how, or what until after you've done it.
Unless you ain't coming back like me.
Like me.
Oh, and then again, Ron, you don't have anything anybody wants to steal.
Nope.
Look, I didn't post anything. I was at work when I purchased my one-way ticket from Orlando to the Philippines, and my coworkers was like, "You really going to the Philippines?" I'm like, yeah, y'all thought I was just talking out the side of my neck. Y'all thought I was joking, right? Okay, here's the itinerary that I'm printing out. I'm out.
Big John is watching from his cousin's house in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, helping him cut grass and tweeze.
Big Bad John.
Big Bad John. He stood 6'10". Maybe smoking some grass. I don't know.
Every time I hear that thing, that cracks me up when I be thinking about that song.
Most people don't know how to spend money Walmart to Walmart or Western Union either. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You want a good comic relief? Go to any Walmart during the day.
Well, he raised up the son that could read up his weight in groceries.
Kilos, John, kilos. Yeah, when last week when we had the tornado come through and wipe everything out, our vet had no power, of course, and the only way they could take payment was like through Gcash and Venmo and all these other apps, which we don't use. There's the only way you could pay them, so they just had to wait.
That's all
Like
right.
I don't carry cash, and I don't know what these apps are, so
Gcash is actually pretty convenient to have.
Yeah.
Well, I pay just about all of my bills on Gcash, with the exception of the electric, because AEC here, you can pay through Gcash and have the receipt and be able to prove that you paid it. But for some reason, their system won't know that you paid it for like a month or two, or sometimes 3.
yeah. But Lorelai uses Gcash, but I don't. I don't do any of those.
Gcash is quite convenient because, like,
Super handy.
even here, like if I go down the street to the grocery store, to one of the high marts, if I don't have the cash on me, I can just use my phone to use Gcash. Or if I don't, or if I have the cash, if I don't feel like spending the cash, I can just use the Gcash and do it that way.
Hey, John, Kiko's asking you, how close were the fires in California? I didn't know California was having fires.
California's always on fire.
Yeah. I can tell you how close the tornadoes were to us. They were right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Henry says, I have Cash App, but I don't know how to use it. I just don't want to use it.
Hey, be careful with Cash App, because before I left, there was a bunch of scams going around with Cash App. You're better off using Chime. Chime is actually a bank.
Yes, Chime is the bank. That's right.
I used to use them, and I never really had any issues.
But I use my Discover
Just
card.
hope to God you don't have to call customer service.
You know, the Discover card pays me back so much percentage, and I've had it for so long. I just use it every month and pay it off every month. I use my Discover 99% of the time for everything. I love it. I get big checks every month. So
I've never had a credit card.
I love it. We don't carry debt, but the perks and benefits you get from using are really worth us having it. Love it. And then we have Charles Schwab, which means we can take cash out at any ATM in the world and not be charged a fee.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Charles Schwab is really good. Really good.
Henry, I found that Western Union, who ripped us off, and we had to fight like hell to get our money back, was the best to use years ago. Easily, low fees, been using them for years now. We did too, until we got in an issue with Western Union, almost lost $1,500.
Oh, hell no.
Right now, Lorelai, when she sends money to the Philippines, I think she's using Remitly. Is that right?
That's what I use. I use Remitly.
Remitly.
Yep, I use Remitly, and every once in a while I'll use World Remit.
Ken says he has to 20 seconds and he's done. That's good. Yeah, Lorelai does all of the money transferring. So. Yeah, looks like one of my former students.
Did you see my my name?
Your name? Let me look at your name, Jack. Let me pull it up. Jack.
9-star civilian.
And I have that in there too.
Should I be the admiral then?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, where were we? 20 seconds. Ken. John is saying hello to Big John. Big Bad John.
Look at that picture of John in my little avatar. You see,
Yeah.
he lost some weight.
Yeah. He's looking good these days.
Skinny man.
Kiko's wanting to know if anybody has seen proof of life of Michael lately.
Actually, Mike, who? Mick,
I was talking to Michael today.
McFarland, he was at my house the last week.
So he's alive. So
Yeah, he was at my house. Him and his wife was at my house last week.
I just got finished talking to him.
all right. So Kiko sounds like he's alive. And Henry says he still uses Western Union and Walmart. Okay. Yeah.
Matter of fact,
Oh,
I think I
Walmart.
still have a Walmart card.
Walmart, yeah, they got a card. But I don't use them no more. I use World Remit. It get it done.
Yeah. Now I have that because Ronald suggested it and it's on my phone. I've only used it once.
It worked perfect, don't it?
It did, but it took me a nightmare to get my bank to recognize it. Charles Schwab, man, I had to really go through hurdles.
All right.
I had to prove myself to them 18,000 times before they would even let any money go to Remitly or whatever that is. So, you know,
Were you using a VPN?
I'm just sitting here at my house.
No, I'm saying, were you using a VPN?
Yeah, I'm right here at my house. Yeah, I'm just sitting there.
Yeah, but okay, that was the issue because I've tried to use Remitly and World Remit and was using a VPN, and it sent out every red flag known to the bank, and I had to contact USAA and let them know, like, hey, that was actually me, because I had to verify this and verify that. And I said, wait a minute, I was using a VPN. Well, could that be the issue? They said that's exactly what the issue is. So after like my second time making this mistake, I just when it comes to using like Remitly or Western Union or anything like that, I don't use a VPN, so that way my bank automatically recognizes it. Because when you use a VPN, they automatically think fraud. The fraud department will automatically just shut everything down.
Yeah,
It's a safety thing. It's a safety security thing.
no, and it's fine. When I talked to Charles Schwab, they actually told me that when I set everything up and we travel internationally, I am the one that put a block on everything. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, so that's why they blocked everything, because I told them to years ago to block anything and everything that was new.
Yeah, so like I called my bank a couple of times and had to tell them, like, hey, every month you're gonna see this company, these types of transactions. I had to go down a list, and now I don't have those issues. And if I ever did have to call my bank, I use Skype and I just call their toll free their number.
Yeah, and when we travel, we take the Charles Schwab card. We just call them and say, look, I'm going to be in Thailand, I'm going to be in Philippines, I'm going to be on a cruise. And now we have no issues with it, because I always told them I would call you in advance to do anything, and I didn't call them in advance. So Craig says the whole banking system's a scam. Create money from nothing, like money for nothing, chicks for free. Lend it to the government. Great taxation to assure interest can always be paid. We are all suckers.
You know what's interesting about that statement? Prior to what was it? 19. What year? I think it was 1949. Americans kept 100% of their paychecks. You didn't have to pay taxes. Taxes wasn't even a thing. And if you tried to implement taxes back then, you would literally start a civil war.
Yeah.
Now it's taxation without representation. Like, you don't even pay taxes. I guarantee you, everybody that's on this live stream right now cannot tell me one time you went to the federal building and paid your taxes. You got your check, the money was already gone.
Yeah.
Chris Rock said this back in the late 90s. That's not a payment, that's a jack. You get your check, the money's already gone. I have never, ever went to the federal building and said, these were my wages. This is what I calculated my taxes to be for state or federal.
I had nothing to do
MoneyGram
with
was
that.
good.
Yeah,
MoneyGram
Kid
was
says
good
he
too.
was using MoneyGram back in 2009.
Yeah, it was good too.
Hey, MoneyGram is decent too.
Big
Yeah, but
John
they
says, I froze
flunk
my
it with it
credit
though.
for 4 years. I forgot all about it. I still have it frozen. All right, nothing wrong with freezing your credit. Yeah, MoneyGram, Henry still uses. Big man Kiko says, Ken, there's two things we don't want to talk about: ex-wives and work.
I know that's right.
Craig Person, 1915.
1915. Okay, yeah.
1915.
Why
Well,
did
you know, Will, when it comes to that world remit, you can't do it online anymore. You have to do it on the app.
Mobile
on
device.
the app? Yeah. I
Now it's
remember they were sending me notifications about it. I never downloaded the app because I barely use it.
Right? Well, I'm in the States. That's why I was using it. Now,
Ken says, well, Kiko, that's true, but I flipped. Damn. You better have a beer or two. That's right. He recognized his mistake, Kiko. He's like, I recognized it once it came out of me. Yeah. The good thing is I don't have any ex-wives. How many of you guys can say that?
I have
I
an
can say
ex-wife.
it. I don't mean no truth.
What?
I can say it,
But it won't be true.
but it won't be true.
You can know I want to be known as somebody with no ex-wives. How's that?
I'll be like H. Bachelor Cool running around in the Philippines talking about, I'm H. Bachelor Cool and I'm single. First of all, you dickhead, you can't be a bachelor unless you got married. So you ain't never a bachelor once you get married.
Right.
But he's calling himself H. Bachelor Cool.
Well, wait. Here's the thing. It's funny you say that because
I want to identify as somebody who has ex-wives. Kiko says he has one currently, which is good because he has a good wife currently. So that's good. Ken says he has two.
I got three.
Now that's just being smart. I think Henry has 7 or 8.
Right?
Jeez.
I was watching this YouTube short, and the lady said, "Hun, now that we married, you can get rid of those motorbikes and stuff, right?"
No.
He says, "Well, I'm glad he said something about well, I guess I have to tell my ex-wife." He said, "You ain't never been married. You only been married once." You talking about her dumb ass. She didn't get it until
Yeah. Remember to do the thumbs up thing, all you people in the background.
Yep.
Henry says he's still single, retired. I guess he's the lucky one. He is. Jack has an ex-wife.
Yes, sir.
Everybody I'm single. I got some divorcees, but I'm
Well,
still
you identify as non-ex-wifey, right?
I identified as transparent. I ain't here. I've been here the whole time.
I identify as transparent. Wow.
Identify as married, divorced, or not married.
I don't consider myself
Use some
a
pronouns.
divorced man. I consider myself a free man.
That's smart. Freeman. That's right.
You see my name, Freeman Moore D.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm a free man. I ain't got to worry about none of your coat texters laying around, your bras hanging all over. None of that.
None of us are free. Man, I haven't been free since the day I was conceived.
Damn.
Everything costs, everything. Nothing's free in this world, man. What are you talking about?
Free speech ain't free.
No, it ain't free at all. It's not even close to being free.
Look, the word free is now a marketing term.
And a bad word, too.
Free trial.
You say Yeah, it's a free trial, but you have to enter your credit card. Or
Yep.
buy this and we'll give you a free gift. It's not free. They're giving it to you because you're actually paying for it without knowing that you're paying for it. And they're just saying that it's free to make you think, oh, if I buy this, I get this for free. I might have been born at night. I just wasn't born last night.
Henry says he's never been married, and I say this: if you got to fight to be free, then you've never been free. Kiko is coming into the panel. Everybody show some love and
What
respect.
up, Edith?
What up? What up? Freedom.
All right. Yeah, you're dumb if you think you're free.
Yeah.
Well, we scared Kiko out. But it's sad that every day you got to fight and fight for, your rights. And that's what bothers me. That so many people have to always, it's like it's a never ending battle. But yet, if I want to identify as a damn microphone, I can,
I identify as a signal.
Kiko, speak to us, O wise one.
Wait,
Your
can you hear me
microphone's
now?
on. There you
Yes.
Okay. I had to come up because I just remembered this joke, and if I don't come up and tell it, I'll forget it.
go. All
All
right,
right.
quite honest.
It was, it was. I guess it was on Facebook. Okay, it was two blondes, right? A blonde driving a car, and a blonde cop pulled her over. She pulled her over, and she said, "Let me see your license." And the blonde driver said, "What is that?" And the blonde cop says, "It's that little square thing in your purse that you can see yourself. Has your picture." So the driver pulled out her mirror, and she handed it to a cop. And cop says, "Oh, you can go." And the blonde said, "Why?" She said, "I didn't know you were a cop."
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
She handed her the mirror. Oh, I don't know. I thought it was funny. I guess nobody else did.
Okay, tell the joke again.
I'm over here rolling.
I want you to start over, Kiko, and I want you to tell the joke again.
You didn't hear it, huh?
No, I heard
Okay.
it, but I want
Okay.
to hear it.
The driver said, the cop said, "It's that little thing in your purse, little square thing that you can see yourself, see your picture." So she pulled her mirror out and looked at it. And then she handed it to the cop. And the cop looked at it and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, you can go. I didn't know you were a cop." Oh,
Both of them motherfuckers is goofy.
see, Will got it.
I got it.
Got it. It just ain't funny.
I know.
Much better the
Jack,
second time. Good job.
Well, Kiko's delivery was kind of sketchy.
Well,
Yeah, I
see,
know.
Ronald agrees with me. Good job, Ronald.
Hey,
guess
I'm
I'm
gonna
God,
try
that
to you.
doesn't
If
ask
you
for
ain't got
help.
the timing down, you messed up the whole joke.
I guess I was nervous with my public speaking. I'm not like David.
That was funny.
He can get tongue tied with the best of them, huh, Dave?
I just say whatever the hell I want, whether anybody wants to or not.
Whether it makes sense or not.
Could eat up his weight in groceries.
Ken says, I love having my freedom to do whatever I want. However, I don't like having someone else your life so that you got to learn to balance it. You do. I mean, I think there's a difference. I don't feel like I don't have freedom with Lorelai. I mean, we have a good mesh. So I agree with you there. I just think even in America, we're not free. We got to ask the government to go pee. You know,
It'd be-
Oh, great.
processing Joe.
It'd be better if they worked 16 hours a day, though.
Great, still processing. Got it.
Well, you got a memory. From the land down under.
I think your dogs see the bird's nest again.
All right, Craig, we're gonna have to send you down to Best Buy, get you some new diodes and some new chips.
Well, Craig, that's okay. Vincent wouldn't have got it either.
Oh, damn.
It's your
Oh, I
bestie.
forgot. Craig, did you get it?
He got it.
Okay.
He got it. He's going to
You
tell
got
me.
the LOL up in there.
Said, I'm processing it. Got. And then he got it. But. So what else is going on, Kiko? Anything exciting?
No, nothing exciting. I don't have first world problems.
Man, I have 3 big first world problems today. The grass is half an inch too tall. My damn smoothie's too damn big. And there's a bird banging on my glass door that I had to buy some stupid whirly thing to scare the bird off.
Well, the sooner you get out of the rat race, the further you're away from the trap.
Henry says he got it.
Well, the storm tore up my porch roof. I need to fix that.
Damn.
My shed is falling apart.
Hey, if you need any firewood, you're welcome to drive down here and get it. They're giving it away.
We got a honeydew list. I don't have nothing.
We got, if anybody needs it, we got streets and streets and streets full of free firewood.
You know, mail me some to the Philippines.
For chocolate, maybe.
Yeah, you can make some chocolate.
It's some
Yeah.
King Street.
Is it all the stuff that used to be the 2x4s of your neighbor's houses?
Yeah, it's still got the nails and stuff in it.
Yeah, you'd be the lucky one to find that growth spot where the kid was marked off. He's 6 years old and you got the piece of wood. You don't want to burn that.
Just save it for wintertime. You can have nice bonfires.
Man, I'm telling you, we have probably 1,000 trees down. It's unbelievable here.
Oh, man. And they say it's getting worse. It's more destructive these days.
I mean, I'm telling you, I can't even, they haven't put a dollar figure on it yet. We still have the National Guard here blocking things and protecting things. It's just, we got our asses kicked by those tornadoes.
Have you seen that story, Kiko, about the woman that got that $8.5 million lawsuit from this Colorado Police Department?
No, for what?
The idiot parked his vehicle on the train track with the woman in the car handcuffed.
Oh, that was horrible.
Oh, yeah, that happened a while ago, huh? It's just now going through court?
Yeah.
She just got paid.
And she became
Yeah.
paralyzed, right?
Yeah, she got brain damage and everything.
Yeah.
Well, hell, I seen 2 different news stories yesterday. One, this guy was supposed to appear for court through a virtual court hearing for a suspended license, and he was driving.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
saw
Oh yeah, that idiot.
Oh,
And then the other one was this female cop who basically was a 304. Basically, she had she was married but had relations with about 7 of her colleagues.
Yeah. One girl.
Turned around and sued and won $500,000.
That's right. That's right.
the guy with the quote unquote suspended license, he has never been issued ever in his life a driver's license.
Yeah, because every year he had to go and renew a state ID. You can't get a state ID if you have a license.
I see what you did with that, Will. Inverted numbers, huh? That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
First time I ever heard it. Did anybody else get that? I bet Craig got it.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Craig, did you get it? No, he's down under, so everything's upside down there. He should get it easy. His
Well, she went through the
toilet's
whole
even
department.
swirling the wrong direction. Huh?
Now she put a whole new spin on the word pig.
She did. She did. I mean, I don't know what's happening.
I don't know how she can sue somebody for her being a 304. I'm like,
Well, here's the thing: the who was it? The captain or the chief basically told her that he would help her career, That's
Correct.
how that got started. And there was a bunch of evidence that proved it because they were all sharing pictures and videos of various activities with each other.
It's a sexual harassment suit, if nothing else. I mean, all it has to say is, look, I felt like if I didn't do this, and I have proof that I had to have sex with everybody, so sexual harassment. It's surprising that's all she won. I mean, it's shockingly that she didn't win more money.
David, good thing back in your day they didn't have
Can we
phones.
get the squad over here for a train?
What was it, Kiko?
It's a good thing back in your heyday they didn't have phones, huh, David?
That's right.
No video.
No
I
video.
remember when the phones were rotary and you could get them in various different designs. You could have some that looked like a dag that was basically a phone and a lamp. They had
You couldn't take them too far from the wall either. You'd pull the cord up.
not only that, but they started making the long extension cords. So like everybody's house had a phone jack in the kitchen. So if you wanted to take the phone somewhere else, you'd have to get a really long cord and be walking around the house with this coiled cord.
Yeah, I think it's halfway across the house, wrap around everything and the dog.
Well, before the coil, there was no coil. It was just that straight. Well, we thought we was rejected when we got that coil.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember when the internet started with AOL. If you didn't disconnect the phone in the house, and you were online, soon as somebody picked up that phone, connection terminated.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not a very smart man, but I do know.
No. Don't belittle yourself.
But back in the day I was teaching, I had a hard and fast rule. My office door was never closed with anybody in it. My office door stayed open. Anytime a student or a faculty member or another teacher or an employee came into my office, those damn doors were wide open.
Right. Well, when I was in school, I kept a hard and fast rule.
So
This is one of those things.
Painful.
I think it's hilarious that all of the countless videos on YouTube about women complaining, oh, I can't find a good man, or saying they want men to make 6-7 figures a daggone year. I'm like, but you don't bring anything to the table. You don't want to do you don't even want to make a sandwich, let alone clean a cup. But you want, huh?
We're like parking spaces. All the good ones are taken.
that's it. Now look, I'm gonna
sometimes you have to park it in a disabled one.
But hold on, I want to flip that. There's definitely an issue with American women. But the other side of this coin is a lot of guys that want to hook up with a Filipina, they need to fish in a pond that they fit in. I mean, if you're 60 years old and you're trying to get a 20-year-old girl who's hot as hell, come on now. If you really want to be happy, you got to be compatible and a little bit closer to your age. So it kind of goes the other way for us Americans who doesn't want anything to do with American women. You know, but I did a video and I've said this. American women are horrible. And why they're horrible is because they want to be the boss. Period. They think everybody works for them.
All right, Henry.
And Craig wanted us to figure this out.
Ooh, excuse me.
Can anybody figure out why Craig is interpreting?
Henry.
What the?
Take care, Henry. We'll see you
He's
soon.
writing backwards. Kiko, what you say. See?
There you go.
Ain't none of you guys dyslexic?
I am.
I'm an IT. I have to read stuff backwards.
No, Will, you're TI.
See you, Henry.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Henry.
See ya,
Take
Henry.
it easy.
Good night, Henry. Good morning, wherever you're at.
So
That
I have
might be-
dyslexia, but it's not severe.
Yeah, I mean, like Will said, if you ain't got you ain't bringing nothing to the table, I'm the motherfucking table. You must be a chair. Go sit some fucking place, cause you ain't doing shit for me.
I work. I have OnlyFans.
Yo, and that's the other thing. A lot of these quote unquote OF girls is complaining about either guys only wanting them for one thing or don't want to be with them at all. Well, when you turn yourself into a 304, who's gonna take you serious? And now all these girls is complaining about it because they're like, oh well, I did this and now I can't get that. I mean,
Well, when you got
I've seen a
4
couple
babies from
stories.
4 different guys, you know, whether it's fair or not, a lot of guys just look at it going, man, I don't want to park my car where everybody else is parking their damn car. And now if I hook up with you, marry you, I got to support 4 other people's parking spaces and cars.
hey, sometimes you just gotta park it in the disabled parking.
It's like I've seen a couple stories of these OF girls going to prison for unaliving their significant other, like 2 of them.
Yeah.
Like, you know how I am? You know how I am? And the guy's like, I don't, and I really don't care.
They just, I don't know.
And some of these girls actually have made quite a substantial amount of money from it to where they have. Roger that, Craig.
All right, Craig, be careful out there.
That's right, Craig.
All right, Craig. Good to
Watch
see you
out for
again.
people that want to be
Take care.
identified as a taxi. Yeah.
Cheers.
So you're right. What, you know, and I think this is what I tell expats. What do you bring to the table to that 20-year-old Filipino besides the paycheck?
Right.
Cha-ching.
That's it. That's it.
So why would you expect them to be good to you? You know, all you are is a paycheck. If you want somebody to really love you and take care of you and be there with you, get somebody within your own age range.
And be like David.
Be like you, Kiko. You're the role model.
Where's Gary?
You've been married, what, 20 plus years, right?
Oh, David.
Yeah,
If
I
you
see
only
Gary.
knew.
Man, I have one here, so I get it, man. You know, I get it. I'm lucky. I would agree with that. I think I'm very lucky and the Filipino that I wound up with. I agree. I do. Just don't tell her that her head's already big enough. You
What
know?
Hercules say?
Big John says nobody likes damaged goods with issue problems. Exactly. It's why would you want to buy an old used ass car?
It's like some of the foreigners that come here for stupid reasons. Like they try to, I know she's a 304, but I can fix her with money. I got money.
Right. No.
You can't take the 304 out of the housewife. You can't.
Hell no, ever.
You can't. And that's what a lot of expats don't get.
Woo.
You know,
Well, that's like the expats that come here to Angela City. They go and pick up a rap girl and try to turn them into wives. Now, 90% of the time, that doesn't work.
Nope.
But 10% of the time, hey, they get lucky. There's some of them are only doing it because that's the easiest way for them to be able to provide for their family. Because here in the Philippines, a lot of people don't realize here in the Philippines, it's a lot of the women who are the breadwinners for the family, not the guys.
that's correct. And you can't blame the women. I don't blame women for doing this.
And,
I really
and
don't.
tons of the OFWs too. Same way.
Yeah. Yeah. OFWs are the breadwinners.
That's
Yeah.
like the girls from women from the U.S. are saying, "Oh, these guys are going over to countries like the Philippines with these uneducated women." Where are you getting your knowledge from? Because Filipinos in general are highly educated. If you want to work at any SM mall, you can't work there without a bachelor's degree.
Well, they refer to uneducated in the sense that they don't agree with them. So that's the uneducation. They're not
Or they
looking
say,
for a college degree. They're not educated in the way of American man. So they need to be taught the way of American woman. That's what they mean by uneducated. They really do. They mean uneducated because they don't know what we know as an American woman who knows how shitty these American men are. That's their bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Why?
Me too, 3 times.
uh,
Well,
all I know is American women. They want to be the woman, the man, the boss, and the child all at the same time, and that just doesn't work.
it's too damn exhausting.
That's like take my Toyota Vios. That's like me going out and putting the damn supercharger on it, knowing good and daggone well that engine wasn't made for that.
Jack,
Uh-uh.
the dude's wife asked her, he said, honey, why did you put a jumper cable emoji on my phone? He said, huh? He said, why did you put jumper cable on my emoji on my phone? She said, why you do that? He said, because you always starting shit.
Oh, man. Nice.
I saw that the other day. I had to get it out.
That's hilarious because you always starting shit. Hey, I got a homegirl in Florida right now, and she was telling me she works from home. She lucky, but she was telling me how expensive things are. I'm like, well, things are expensive here in the Philippines too. Hey, don't get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Ken says American women have become walking nightmares. Amen.
She, you know what? She's one of the few. Like her and I worked together for a year, and for the first 6 months, I didn't talk to her unless it was anything dealing with work. After 6 months, I was like, you know what? She seems cool. So I started, just having conversations with her, and turns out she's a really cool person. And it's funny because she's kind of like me. I'm trying to convince her to get a daggone passport so she can come to the other side of the world and see that there's more to life than just being in the rat race.
But these men and these women, I done learned my lesson a long time ago. That it's the constant battle. Why you can't run up into a girl that act like a dude, but girly, just like first thing we do, we see the bitch, we call her a bitch. We want to get in them drawers. She could be the funniest person and you don't have no sexual connotations and nothing toward the chick. But we don't go to them like that. I got some funny girlfriends right here right here in Bremerton. Funny in the motherfucker, but I ain't trying to fuck none of them. None of them.
Ken says even the Providence girls in the Philippines are smart. Agreed. I know. We know a lot of Providence girls in they are, but they have to be. They have to figure out how to live. In America, you don't have to figure out how to live.
You just got to figure out how to get a dumbass to give you money.
Well, and here I know a story here just
Ding,
recently.
ding, ding, ding. We got a winner.
Of somebody who was recently divorced.
Confucius said, Ronald, speak the truth.
Yeah, you damn right.
She's recently divorced, okay? And she was all pissed off the other day because she apparently flirted with the guy, right? And got him to help her move something heavy. And then she was offended when he asked her out on a date.
Huh?
What the hell did you want him to? I mean, you're over here chatting him up for a couple weeks while you just suckering him to move your damn furniture.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, that was the whole
And
motive.
so you get offended because he asked you out? Come on. Quit smoking crack.
Nah, if she's here in the Philippines, she ain't smoking crack. She's smoking a shabu.
Oh, yeah.
This is here in the States.
Look at that good crystals.
Oh, if she in the States, she must be smoking that what is it, fentanyl, or taking that Flocka or bath salts.
I
Fast
think
off
it's
people's
delusional.
faces off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one's just delusional. And I think the reality of her divorce is finally punching her in the face. So, but that's okay. Lessons learned, right?
Yo. How's your smoothie?
Big. You want to touch it?
Ooh! Guys, look away. Look away.
Jack, I'll give you the tweezers.
Hmm. I thought you were going to ask about my banana.
You never did answer my question in the chat earlier about it.
Where I was going to put it? I'm going to put it in the kitchen. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to cut it up and put it in my cereal.
Oh,
That was a link for
that wasn't what they suggested though.
Probably not. But I paid them, so they're probably happy. And I
So
went
what
to.
did you get? I was confused. What did you get for $7? Just the mango thing?
Yeah, a freaking smoothie.
That was $7.
You know, look how big this thing is.
And what about your sandwich? How much was that?
$7.
Jeez.
But I got a free
But
banana.
you got a free banana. There you go. That's it. So for $14, you got that free banana.
That's it. I mean, their smoothies are good, but look, why do you need 5 gallons of a smoothie?
Well, if it was small, then you would have complained that they didn't give you enough, right? So it's
Well,
always
yeah, but that's okay.
I measured my $5 foot long and I only got 11 inches. You're gonna find that in prison. Yeah.
Jack, I see your message. I don't understand your message.
It's a link that was on there.
speak slowly.
There's a link in the chat that
I see.
we'll put up.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Oh, wait, in the private chat? Oh, the thing that I posted? Man, look, I guarantee you, first of all, there's only one problem with that particular vehicle. There's some roads here you ain't going down because they're just too small. However, I guarantee you, anybody on a motorbike or a daggone tractor think twice before pulling out in front of you.
Oh yeah, They're gonna see Jesus.
They gonna see whatever deity they pray to right quick.
Oh yeah.
It's a religious country, so I guess that's good. Big John says, my banana's brown and sweet. You know, I bet you it is, John.
That's what she said.
Brown bananas usually mean that they're rotten. I don't know if you knew that or not, Big John.
Yeah,
Big John
they've
just
been
got
around
back
a while.
John just got back from Walmart where he showed his banana to everybody.
Mine's been around for 43 years and it ain't rotten.
So
How was the spandex sighting?
Yeah, them Travis girls ain't no different than any other girl around the world. She got her clutches in something. She ain't quit until she get it.
well, but here's the big difference I think is between Filipino women and American women. Filipino women can actually think, so they may not understand and know everything, but when they are exposed to things, they pick up on it pretty quickly. They learn quickly. American women don't want to learn shit. It's like, oh, it's my way or the highway. I don't care what anybody says.
Is it
But
the
that's one
Filipino
good thing
girls
about
that are
the
more? They know more about being independent than any girls back home.
I agree.
Yeah, but these dumbass girls, they insist on using their feminine wiles.
All right, who's backing up?
And my microwave.
Oh, that's you, Ronald. Okay.
I'm on the bed. I got some cheddar and broccoli soup in there. Looking at it.
that sounds
Remember,
good.
you can never go backwards without us knowing. Okay.
Yeah,
There's
my
some
water
warning
got reversed.
Actually, cheddar soup does sound good. Even though lactose intolerant, it does sound kind of good.
I seen a guy at the public market a couple weeks ago. He went to put his little L300 in reverse, and apparently they sell these tones on Lazada. It sounded like, how can I put this?
Beep, beep.
It sounded like some extracurricular activities were going on.
Oh, some kind of
Will,
real
enlighten me, Will. What's a Lima 300?
Baby.
It's kind of like a box van.
Oh, okay.
Or could be even
Some of them have air cons in the back. Some of them don't.
Right, right.
You ever try to drive one of those multi-cabs, like the single cab, 2-seater with the stick?
That's
Those
what
two
I'd get if I was ever there. A little multi-cab pickup.
I
That's all
think
I'd
I'm
need.
too tall.
6 foot, and you're taller than me. My knees were hitting the dashboard. I had to have my cousin drive that thing back. That's when I went and picked up that Lightning Lab speaker and the amplifier.
Yeah,
Tito.
I could barely fit in them.
You ever drove one of those military vans
Yeah, I drove just about everything.
with all that ass in the back?
Yep, Hercules is right. Providence girls can see what's needed and what's not. They grew up without gadgets. Today may be different. Well, even if they have, like, almost everybody has a cell phone, but they don't let social media run their life. Like, they don't live their lives based on what they see on social media. What they do, however, is they'll do like TikTok shorts or something like that. Try to copy the dances and stuff like that, or maybe like some silly trends, but like dance trends. But that's about it. They don't go over the top with it.
And the other part of that equation is this. Even though they have their phones and they have the internet, they still have to do the laundry, cook the food, clean the house, figure out how to make money, figure out how to buy beer for the or the father. So they still have responsibilities that they do, even in today's world of the modern technology for them. So unlike here, Big Ken says, that's true, Big John. Today they have their gadgets. However, they still wake up in the morning with the caribou outside the door. That's it. And they got to go get the damn caribou out. And they got to go to the beach and get some clams. And they got to get the laundry done and hung up. And
By hand.
It's like back home. Like back home, this thing is surgically attached.
but you needed to be attached.
There's a movie. There's a movie called iBoy where a guy ended up with parts of a cell phone lodged in his head. That's pretty much what the society has become nowadays.
Yeah.
AT&T, man.
I remember when Lorelai and I were dating 22,000 years ago, I bought her a digital camera that had Wi-Fi on it so that she could send me pictures of her area. And it was really cool for the time, But I remember how sad she got because she accidentally dropped it in the ocean, and how upset. So they take things seriously. Here, an American girl would have lost $100 camera and almost went,
Sure.
That's what I think.
He said his wife grew up without gadgets. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that in the province a lot.
Big John's wife grew up without gadgets, but let me tell you, she has some gadgets now, by God. Ain't that right, John? And they're in her side drawer, right?
You can go buy some batteries.
Get some batteries for that rabbit.
Side drawer or hand.
Yeah.
Is that a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke?
Maybe it's diesel powered.
Does it have glow plugs? Yeah,
Yeah.
wait till the glow plug light goes up before you crank that thing over.
Well, some of them are wirelessly controlled now. You can have a remote control,
Always get that remote start.
The remote start.
You get like operator like 1,000 meters away or something like that.
And that's it.
You gotta warm it up.
I'll tell you, the guys here that's got them 2-stroke motorbikes, you can hear them things half a kilometer away. They loud as hell. Some of them are pretty fast because they take notes from Thailand because they race them bikes in Thailand. Some of them are pretty fast. They're just louder than heck. It's like a kid in Florida with a daggone Honda or Acura, where that sounds like there's no muffler on it.
Mm-hmm. I was driving on a road years ago. It's probably way over 10 years ago. Because I know about 2, 3 o'clock they like to drag bikes down this main highway, and I joined one. I just for the hell of it. I was just driving a car. This girl, hot ass girl, rolls up next to me in a drag bike. This you see on like NHRA type shit on TV. I'm like, really? And she was blowing. She launched on the wheelie bars and was gone. I'm like,
hey, girls that ride bikes is hot. Correction.
Especially during the summer.
that bike was badass.
They're really hot in the summer.
Really hot in a traffic jam.
And that was the worst thing about riding motorcycles, getting stuck in traffic.
Or it could be like in the Philippines, just
Yeah.
like my taxi driver one day. His old ass, he drove up the curb on the sidewalk. And people are walking, people are just diving out of the way.
Look, if the cops here in the Philippines started implementing the traffic laws like they do in Florida, my God, I guarantee you traffic would freaking be cut in half or more.
Or more. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they can't and they won't.
You driving a motorbike without a license plate? It's getting impounded. You want to drive on a sidewalk? You're getting a ticket and your bike's getting impounded. Oh, you want to drive down the street at night with no lights on? Your trike is getting impounded.
That kills me. Driving around with no headlight. It's like one day I was walking to the Bangka Palawan and it was almost nighttime. This guy, he had no lights on, but it was like it's getting dark. He just flashes his high beams right in my eyes. I just got like instant migraine. And I'm just going home after I got to where I had to go, turn around. It was hard to see.
I seen a guy on a motorbike rear end the trike because the trike had no tail light, and the guy didn't see him. And the part of the road that they were on was kind of dark. The guy didn't see the trike until the last minute. He tried to go around it, but he ended up hitting him.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson.
It's like I seen a video. It was Riza's uncle getting hit and eventually unalived by a car, no headlights on. You can see him flying up in the air and going down, and didn't make it hit and run.
That sounds like some of the drunk Korean guys around here. The first accident I seen involving a Korean, this dude, that's why now I call them flying Koreans, because this dude was in a Toyota Fortuner. He's flying down the road so fast, he rear-ended a dump truck, and the front of the daggone Fortuner looked like he hit it head on. And the guy was not wearing a seatbelt and lived. Now, one of the girls showed up to the scene and said she recognized him. He comes to her job quite often. He doesn't really speak English. He only mostly speaks Korean. I told him, I was like, you better contact Toyota and thank the engineers that designed the Fortuner, because this vehicle just saved your life. If it wasn't for the steering wheel airbag and the lap airbag, he would have went through that windshield and would have been dead. Mm-hmm. He hit that thing. The dashboard was separated 3 inches from where it was normally placed. That's how hard he hit this thing. One of the passenger side headlight was 200 yards down the road, still intact.
Dang.
I was
Ladies and gentlemen, we've been here 2.5 hours. It's about time to wrap it up for tonight. We appreciate all the enjoyment, all the fun, all the laughs, and appreciate everybody being here tonight. Final last words, anybody?
I'm gonna
Good
pull a
night.
Calvin. I'm
Good
gonna
to
pull
see
a Calvin from
everybody.
Sunside Shoulders. Stay
I
safe.
like turtles.
Stay out.
Everybody say goodbye to everybody. Good night, John Boy.
See you later, girls.
Good night, Sue Ellen.
Everybody.
Rado,
Good night.
see you on Tony's bright and early tomorrow morning, huh?
Is there if we sit around and backstage and talk?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We won't talk about you too much.
Oh, I don't care.
Your best friend.
You can talk about me all you like. I don't care. I'm good. So, all right, guys, take care. See you next time.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.